Jien Michael Buġejja, għext il-parti kbira ta' ħajti f'Tignè u l-ewwel passi li għamilt fix-xena lokali kienu billi nattendi il-rehearsals tal-gruppi hawnhekk ġo Tignè u minn hemmhekk naturalment bqajna hawnhekk kellna ħafna memorji sbieħ ta' dan il-post.
My name's Jody Fitani. I used to come to Tignè Fort back in the 80s.
Jisimni Filip Rokarja Paċe. Jiena kont organizzatur, l-ideatur tal-komunità rock li kienet taħt l-isem ta' Rokarja AST.
We were still in secondary school when we first started coming down to Tignè.
Jiena kont ngħix eżatt qabel id-daħla tal-Fortizza. Allura anke minn żożija bikrija kont diġà bdejt nidħol hawnhekk.
And it's a very interesting historical place.
Dan huwa gunpost,
Meta mbagħad l-Ingliżi hemmhekk fejn sar aċċessibbli ovvjament bis-saħħa ta' l-AST li kienet ħadet over dan il-spazju. L-AST kienet Assoċjazzjoni Sportiva Tignè u kienet tinkorpora fiha ħafna affarijiet fosthom il-klabs ta' pereżempju trobbija tal-ħut, tal-ġudo, kien hemm anke fuq naħa ta' barra fid-daħla kien hemm klabb ta' sfin ukoll.
And there was a stage at the bottom of this area where AST had done concerts.
Mela wek għadin fid-daħla tal-dak li ngħidulu aħna ir-Rokarja.
Jekk ngħidlek illi f'dil erja kienu hawn 13 band temminni. 13 band jirriħersjaw fl-istess ħin. Rokarja fisser li kintik il-bibin kollha li kien hemm tar-rehearsal rooms. Jinfetħu kont tisma' mużika rock fuq l-arja ta' ġewwa Tignè. Kif ġejtaw kienet ċikka għax naf li kont għamilt xogħol fuq 5 kunċerti qabel u kelli ninżaraw. U bdejt nara ma kien hawn xejn list. U l-kunċert ħajbda fil-għaxija, bdejt ninduna jena li hemm bżonn xi ħadd biex jippuxxihom dawn. Hawnhekk hawn ċans li l-gruppi jistgħu jekk jidru jaħdmu nistgħu immexxuhom mod tajjeb. L-idea kienet li jiena ntihom rwol, ntihom gowl, illi jirreħersjaw kemm iridu fil-kmamar tagħhom, però meta jkunu lesti fir-rehearsal tagħhom jitellgħu kunċert ġewwa l-kappella ta' San Luqa. U mbagħad minn hemm jekk imorru tajjeb kienu jidhru fil-kunċert finali f'Awwissu taħt ir-Rock Fiesta. U bekk iffurmajt ir-Rokarja.
Hawnhekk kienu jsiru kunċerti jidhir li darba fis-sena kienu jittellgħu hawnhekk. U fost gruppi li ġew minn barra li daqqew f'dan il-kunċerti ta' barra kien hemm il-Classix Nouveaux.
People like Nazareth.
Il-Nazareth u anki kien hemm jidhir li Gloria Gaynor ukoll.
The place would be packed and there'd be just loads of people.
400-500 kienu jiġu.
L-atmosfera kienet waħda sabiħa ovvjament u meta tħares madwarek hawnhekk orajt bil-lejl tara il-belt kienet bidwal. kienet toffri wkoll anke l-xena tal-madwar ukoll sabiħa.
Kull band kellu kamra tiegħu.
We eventually got permission to use this room. Obviously underground, so it's literally under there. So we were given this room more or less as you see it now.
Jien kont aktar nintefa' mal-bands u nisma' l-mużika, qatt ma kontx minix mużiċist fil-fatt. Però kont nagħmel esu backing vocals ma' Jody li kien il-lead vocalist.
We were an electronic band. So no drums, we had a drum machine, no bass, no guitars, no amplifiers. This would have been covered with eggshells. In fact, what you're seeing here is the remnants. This is the glue that held the egg cartons to make it soundproof. I basically built a stone bed over here. And this is where I came to live for a little while in the band room. So this part of the fort was where originally Abstras, I think they were one of the first bands, if not the first band, to take this room in the corner, which we then took at a later stage. But that's where the Ophidian Twin was born and where we made a lot of good music until we were invited on Mill Garage by Tony Sant.
His newspaper with no news, the paper is white and blue. Call up the one, call up the one.
Obviously for the 80s, a place like Tignè was absolutely good fun. For us, Tignè was the place to come and rehearse and relax with your friends and create music.
Kien ikun hawn ħafna attività għaddejja, anke kultant toħroġ minn kamra waħda tmur tħabbat il-bib li oħra kemm il-band l-oħra qiegħda ddoq u tidħol hemmhekk. Kulħadd kien jaf il-kulħadd. Tiġifieri komunità sabiħa, stili differenti ta' mużika.
There was rockers and punks and all kinds of, different people doing different things.
Kulħadd iġib id-diski tiegħu kien biex joqgħod juri l-awwelien. Komunità, eżatt. Kelli gruppi li rnexxew. Kelli gruppi li id-destin ġablu ma jirnexxux. Li ġara huwa li l-bands imbagħad peress li aħna dak iż-żmien konna nagħmlu kunċerti ġewwa ġeneralment ġewwa cinemas. Peress is-cinemas bdew joqsu mill-popolarità tagħhom, allura gruppi ma setgħux isibu postijiet fejn huma jistgħu jagħmlu kunċerti. Allura kulħadd baqa' mbagħad fuq biex jagħmel is-CD. U biex bih is-CD għal Malta jidha xejn diffiċli għax qed tagħmel marketing sew. Jekk tagħmel marketing sew ħajswik.
It's a pity that there isn't much material for people to listen back to, because in those days you'd record demos, but nothing to high standards or anything like that. They were just low-end, noisy, hissy demos on cassettes.
Dan huwa post uniku.
It's a 200-year-old fort, originally built by Derouan in the time of the Knights. To see it now, it's beautifully restored, fantastic job. It would be very nice to see young people reoccupying these rooms and expressing their creativity.
ċert li jista' jsir daqsxejn aktar ukoll bil-post biex jibqa' jikkontribwixxi għal progress kulturali ħanajdu hekk.
Maybe today's bands and artists and musicians and artisans could, bring life to this very well restored fort. Tignè is where we spent a lot of very, very nice years in the 80s.
Ovvjament tifkir sbieħ, ħafna ħbieb li għadna niltaqgħu għandna kuntatt ma' xulxin illum.
This is where we used to come together and this is where we used to have, the days of our lives.
Però l-memori li kelli li għandi huma kollha pożittivi ħanifhem hekk. Negattività ma kien hemm xejn.
It was a lot of fun. It was proper rock and roll.